This is Matt with Life Beyond Paychecks, and I am with Highline Financial Coaching. We are an organization that helps individuals, families, and small business owners better their finances and be able to get to financial freedom that so many of us are looking to do. I created this company about almost 2 years ago with the intent to help individuals and families have more time to be able to spend together and enjoy those memorable experiences. So today I'm going to talk about a hot topic. It's elections. I know this is a very divisive, very controversial. Everybody feels so strongly about their candidate that they're willing to alienate friends and family. Well, the good thing is we're not going to do that today. So today, we are going to talk about how to election-proof your finances. So right now, we got a couple weeks till the election, and everybody thinks their candidate's going to be the better one for the economy, and it may be so. But there's always uncertainty with a new election because you've got taxes, you've got policies that can throw a wrench into things. Over the last couple elections, we've seen huge things and huge policy changes that have changed the price of a lot of the things we utilize. Taxes are huge. In the next couple of years, we have a huge tax with the death tax that may run out if things aren't changed, where when a parent passes away, they can only pass down a certain amount of the income tax-free, even though it's already been taxed multiple times. But again, there's a lot of things based on an election that can affect your finances. But today, we want to talk about your finances. By following certain principles, you can make sure that it doesn't matter who wins. You can take that uncertainty off the plate and know that your finances are in a good position, whether gas prices go up, whether groceries go down, whatever that is. If you're in a good position financially, it's not going to hurt as bad. You're not going to feel that pinch as much. Also, we had a thing just recently, a global pandemic that caused craziness and uncertainty in the financial world all over the world. We saw it hit. So if we can get into a position where we can recession-proof, election-proof, catastrophe-proof your finances, you're going to be in such a better position than you would be if you didn't do anything about it. So first, focus on paying down debt. If you can get out of debt, especially consumer debt, credit card debt, student loans, car loans, all types of furniture, anything that you put on finances. A lot of people are financing solar panels and additions to their house, and some of those are good because they're going to increase the value of your house. But if you can eliminate that high interest debt, anything that's 15% or higher, you definitely want to get rid of right away. And anything below that, you want to get rid of as well, but it depends on what your hopes and dreams are and goals that you have. So anything you can do to pay down debt, whether it's small or large, start pounding away at it. At Highline Financial Coaching, we show people how to pay that down 3 to 4 times faster than they would on their own, so that it gets them into a much better position. So you also hang in here for the video. We're talking about all different types of tips and tricks to be able to make this possible for you. So next, you want to build a strong emergency fund. Now, an emergency fund can be multiple things. You can have investments. You can have the main thing you want with an emergency fund is you want to be able to access it when you need it. So if you've got a house and you've paid down a lot on the mortgage, you're not going to be able to access that money unless you've got it in a home equity line or you've been able to pull some of that money out. There's lines of credit, there's savings accounts, there's retirement funds that you can access if you need them. They're mutual funds. A lot of these things are great as a safety net for when things happen. Because one thing I can guarantee is that things will happen. You'll have emergencies. You can see I have 4 kids. My wife and I have 4 kids, and we always have something every single month that we were not anticipating. So make sure you've got a good emergency fund. Now stick to a budget. Now, that doesn't mean you have to stick to the most aggressive budget that you've ever seen. Make sure that you have a budget every month that you stick to, and do your best to stay within that limit during the month. Now, make sure it's one that you can live within. Now, if you're going to spend $1,500 a month in groceries, and really you need to spend $2,000, make sure that you put together a budget that's realistic for you and your family. So, invest wisely and diversify. Make sure not everything's tied up in the same thing. Now, you could be invested in real estate. You could be invested in your 401k. You could have a business. There's so many different things to invest in, and make sure you do that wisely. Talk to the correct professionals to do that, and get into that position. Also plan for taxes and policy changes. So taxes are a huge thing, especially I coach a lot of small business owners, and taxes can make or break you. If you don't have a good accountant and somebody to advise you, make sure that you talk to somebody that is trusted. Highline Financial Coaching, we have gotten people in front of the right accountants and tax advisors, and we've looked at different options for them and helped them get into a better position. Because I had a friend just the other day who made the same amount of money last year and the same as he did this year. And last year he paid $20,000 in taxes, and this year he's getting $600 back. So he got connected with the right person to be able to help him get that. That's a huge swing. Over $19,000 of difference with the same amount of income coming in. So that's your money. You want to keep as much as you can, and then just pay your fair share in taxes instead of more. So there you have it. With these steps, you can election-proof your finances. Now, this video, I wanted to do it because there's been two different presidents, two different parties in office over the last little bit, and we've seen ways. Myself and my family have found ways to better our finances no matter who is in office. Now, sometimes it's easier depending on the policies that are going on during that time of your life. If you're older, you're going to focus on those policies. If you're younger, you're going to focus on ones that are going to help you during that time as well. So, and I can tell you both parties, both different types of presidents that have been in have done things that'll help and hurt the economy. And with the election coming up, make sure you research that and choose the one that's going to best support you and the goals that you have moving forward. So this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. Please subscribe and like our videos. No matter which way the election goes, people are going to need help with their finances moving forward, and we want to be able to our goals here are to help as many people as we can save interest and utilize that interest to be able to invest in their future and their families. I'd rather you use that for yourself instead of giving it to the banks or the institutions that are charging that. So this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I hope you have a great day and a great election season.